Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. I sat motionless, my eyes glued to the wet notebook in my hand. The words did not disappear. They seemed to be engraved in my mind, repeating a curse. Tomorrow night, it's your turn. I threw the notebook down hard, but it immediately reappeared on the table in front of me. I shuddered, knowing that I could not throw it away. The darkness in the house thickened, so heavy that I felt like every breath was dragging along the souls lurking in the air. I turned on all the lights, but the weak light could not dispel the gloom. Each light flickered one by one, as if an invisible hand was choking the electricity. I realized that this house did not just want to scare me, it wanted to swallow me. As the clock struck midnight, the wind howled, causing the windows to burst open. Outside, the rain poured down heavily, the rain sounds mingling with the thunder like a mournful orchestra. I ran to close the door, but at that moment, in the rain, I clearly saw the silhouette of a child standing motionless under the tree, looking straight at me. Wet hair, torn clothes, and black eyes. It did not blink. I pulled the curtains closed in panic, but a knock came right after that. 3 slow, haunting knocks. I did not dare to open it, but in the moment of hesitation, I saw the doorknob slowly turn. The door shook repeatedly, and the sound of a child's laughter drifted through the cracks. I screamed, holding the doorknob tightly from the inside. It stopped, but when I turned around, the mirror hanging on the living room wall reflected a scene that broke my heart. In the mirror, the door was wide open, and the child was standing right behind me. I turned around, but saw nothing. The mirror reflected an empty room. I trembled, holding my head. At that moment, the notebook on the table opened by itself. The page flipped quickly, stopping at a new line. Don't try to run. The house is your grave. I collapsed into the chair, my whole body feeling drained of strength. But then, footsteps came from the second floor. Slowly, step by step, as if someone was deliberately letting me know it was coming down here. I held my breath, my eyes glued to the stairs. A small black shadow slowly appeared, stretching out on the wall thanks to the lightning outside the window. I wanted to run, but my legs were stiff, unable to move. When the shadow reached the bottom step, I clearly heard a child's voice whisper, "Stay here, play with us." I almost fainted, but instead of appearing before me, the figure disappeared as soon as I blinked. There was only the quiet room, the sound of rain and thunder reverberating against the walls. I looked up, looked around, and found that all the pictures on the wall had changed. There were no more unfamiliar faces. They were all pictures of me, in different poses, with different expressions of fear. One of them made me freeze. I was lying motionless on the floor, eyes wide open, blood all over the floor. I screamed, tearing the picture down, but only causing a series of others to fall, covering the room. Each one depicted a different death of mine, hanging, buried in the woods, locked in a dark room. I was stunned, realizing that this house had written my fate long ago, and when I looked up at the ceiling, I saw the words in blood, "No one left." I knew that tonight was just the beginning. What awaited me ahead was much more terrifying. To be continued in episode 7.